I said what was the driving passion for the review, I'd say that was a thing that we kind of kept our eye on, but it's just a thing on the side, really. It's not something that you can directly influence by just one thing.
A lot of teachers will try and cope with things that are beyond them because they don't know, or there won't be a sense of shame around that.
Right.
But again, I don't think the ministry actually understand the depth of the problem. You know, they fund, say, all students within schools for the top 2 or 3% of behavioural needs. Yet schools will probably say that sits somewhere in a 10 to 15% bracket. So the data that the ministry collects basically only in that what they're providing for support around, say, those particular students, but they have no understanding of the level of depth that sits below that.
How do you partner iwi so that they can bring in their people, give them the scholarship, give some empowerment back to the people in the community. That's like what Michelle said. There's a sense of duty when we're having this, and it's easy because we kind of go, hey, I know you're on board, but hey, that's how we fix the behaviour.
We've got good ideas about what good practicum looks like and what good university education looks like. What the mix between those is something that every provider comes up with their own right mix.
You know, we're all aware of what teaching is like in New Zealand at the moment. You'd be very naive not to be aware of that. We've all gone into the course, we know what pay is like, we know what the working conditions are like, or we think we do, and we've still made that decision to go in. So it's an interesting position. I think you'd definitely be attracting more high quality teachers if the professional is valued more than what it currently is.
Our lecturers, some of them probably haven't been a classroom teacher for a while, but they are spending a lot of their week in classrooms working alongside teachers and our students in schools. So that's the way in which we maintain currency. And by bringing people into our profession from classrooms. I have to say that it's one of the things that as a dean who's that's part of my responsibility, is making sure that I've got the right people in this faculty. One of the things that, in fact, all of the deans in universities have spent some time worrying about is where is the future workforce in the universities.
I do think that nothing prepares you for the classroom like the classroom, but I also think obviously that theory is absolutely necessary as well. I would like a rethinking of what we mean by academic rigour and intellectual rigour. Like, I would like us to consider the bicultural foundations of this country. I'd like us to consider different ways of knowing and being in the world, but that doesn't diminish the sort of theoretical rigour that I think needs to be present in ITE generally. Yeah.
When I was trained, which was about 10 years ago, we would have been lucky if we did 6 hours on specific learning needs. And so I was interested in what, Liam's experience was of teacher training around specific learning needs with that. And I think coming into this as well, as I was at a meeting with NZQA, and they're running specific courses for new teachers around standards-based assessment, because that's not being taught in ITE to the level they need it to be, which for me is an absolute failure in the system of what's going on if you're looking at secondary.
What do we have currently, or what could we have, that challenges both initial education and definitions of success, and also, if we're talking about teacher education and ongoing professional development, how do we challenge our own definitions of success? Not just for facing the kids that we face and in terms of serving the communities, but also in a world that is rapidly changing.